Okay, so I recorded a video before the actual update for Black Divider came out, and with Black Divider and also with the season 10 update on global, we got information for Finral's kit and for two new units that we don't know where they fit into the schedule exactly, but I'm gonna make a guess. All right, so let's vibe to some banger, which I should probably lower a bit, banger Dokkan music, all right? And we'll see where exactly you guys should be summoning, all right? So this video is going to be a kind of repurposed video of the previous couple of videos where I talk about new units, right? And basically what you should be getting from this video is the banners coming soon and what the units do / what we know certain units do, which we know quite a good bit right now. And I think this banner schedule makes sense. Let me know what you think down below. But by first anniversary, I think JP and Global will be caught up. I think so. Now, why do I think this? Well, basically, right now they're switching. So as we can see, I'm just going to talk about it. Season 10 and Season 15 are swapped with Season 11 and Season 16, okay? So that's kind of what the vibe I'm getting right now. So maybe JP's going to have a different Season 16. That is fully possible, but I do not see Global having a different Season 11, okay? So that is something to say. But right now, because we're swapped, how this format lets us go is that we get the we get the Fest unit after JP. But why that's good is because us getting the Fest after means the units that are less hype, such as Vanessa, Zora, and Finral, are coming out first, which means there's more hype for them because they're new on global. But then Black Divider, Charlotte, Yami are the hyper units in just objectivity, right? They are just the hyper units in general. So them coming after JP is fine because we're still going to be hyped for them / will still be pulling. So this is how they make the most amount of money. Obviously, if they just caught up completely, it would make more sense. But I understand why they didn't. They wanted to release Black Divider. So, you know, there's certain things. But this also goes on for the seasons after. Now let's talk about it, okay? We got 3 units, and we know a bit about Charlotte Yami. I've been talking about them a lot, but we're going to start with the GOATs. We're going to go from the Season 10 season. We're going to go for the global schedule, okay? I just put JP there so you guys can understand. Now then, why is Finral coming? 2 things. 1, we already have his full kit. And how did we get his full kit? Let's talk about that. This is the biggest reason why he is guaranteed coming, okay? And this is going to be mid-August, August 13th, okay? The reason why is because we used to have an old leaker, Zero, who would be able to get stuff from in-game after the maintenance from stuff that comes out that season. Someone was able to leak Finral's full kit from Global, but it's not actually out, okay? It's not in the glossary. It's just the files, probably a private server, was able to get it for them. So because of that, he is coming this season, and that's the only unit they're going to release. Okay, it's not going to be Black Divider. I just want to make that clear. I think someone was saying it was Black Divider, but remember, Fest units start the seasons. The season was started by an actual seasonal, so it is not going to be Black Divider, so it is Finral. Now, Finral is a unit I think most people could go for. Okay, if you want to go for him, if you're not planning to run him on a mono team, well, okay, he's a light supporter. What I mean by mono is with the gray type of method with 3 red, 3 green, 3 blue. What I mean is that he could still work with a bunch of future units, not necessarily on a mono team, but still can be ran on a mono team. So I think you need his skill page, but I do not think you need more than that, okay? Let's talk about it. So skill 1, pretty simple. Just he becomes like a mini DPS, but then he gives himself SP to get his ult back quicker. Now skill 2 is the biggest move. This move is going to be used with almost every single future DPS, but it's going to be used with Julius when he gets his new skill page. Black Divider, Yami, Raya, okay? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. I don't know, Zora too, I guess. So why? Speed increase, good for Julius, okay? Good for everyone. Crit rate increase and attack increase. Insane. And it's on the skill too, okay? This is a better version of William. I just want to make that very clear. Finral is just becoming a better version of William slightly, but Finral has lower speed, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, he actually has higher speed than William, but lower speed. We're going to talk about it. That ult is insane because you could use this ult and go immediately into the skill 2. What it does is remove all buffs and then get an extra turn. Now, the thing is, because he's pretty quick, you might not be able to make use of this, but it is possible for you to make use of this. Low key, hold on. I see the vision. So there's a chance that what you should do, okay, I think I get it. So basically, William is quicker than Finral in most cases. But Finral will be quicker than the unit William speeds up. So what's going to be able to happen is that William speeds someone up, Finral removes their buffs, Finral removes the speed buff, Finral speed buffs someone else, and then the other DPS should go before in some cases, I think. Okay, then the passive gives 20% mobility when he has the same requirements as gray. So 3 red, 3 blue, 3 green with him as a light unit. Now, I do think he needs dupe 2. Dupe 5, not so much. Taunt is not really that big right now. Is taunt immunity good? Yes. But he does not get any speed from his dupes at the moment. So I think you could get him at dupe 2 and then you're fine. If you're going to run him on mono teams. Because if you're running him on mono teams, Fenrir is going to be very good. Now, he will not be quicker than Noel unless we're calculating something. He shouldn't be quicker than Noel. But at 2 dupes, Fenrir is going to be pretty much at his peak. Okay? And then this mobility increase lets the whole team go first. The whole team goes first. 20% mobility on everyone. It's a Voltos ult built into the beginning of the battle. Insane. So this is going to enable a lot of mono green teams, but even mono blue, from what I saw, is going to get some big buffs from this. This is going to be nice. This is going to buff a lot of mono teams. And why is that good? Because right now, rainbow teams are going crazy. So Finral is going to be the exact opposite. And why is that good? Because that creates new teams. Okay? I think Licht and Raya have a chance to come back. Not guaranteed, but they have a chance. And then the Yami Kahono team is going to go crazy. It's going to go crazy, bro. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Now his skill 2, yeah, gives the attack increase, which is definitely needed. So you need the skill page, right? You need the skill page. Now this is insane. His skill page, when you max dupe it, 100% chance to give a 35% speed increase to the ally whose mobility is below 50% for 1 turn. And it's every turn. Now, this is why the ult is crazy, because he gets an extra turn, which means he's going to be giving the speed increase to 2 people. And why is that also good? Because you could stack, technically, the 35% with the speed increase. So I would say his skill page might be necessary, but we're gonna have to do more testing. He seems to be a pretty high investment unit, but overall, you can still make use of him, not as effectively, but you can make use of him, I think, with 1 skill page dupe and 2 dupes to get at least the first dupe. Mainly for mono teams. If you're not planning on running mono teams, you're chilling, okay? He should be at 124 speed at 0 dupes, okay? So it's gonna be good. Now Finral. Not a must summon, but definitely, if you want to use him on a type of funny team comp with Black Divider in the future instead of using him with Blue William, right? You can do that. But the thing is, Finral won't work that well with Noel because, Finral won't work that well with Black Divider because Black Divider usually wants Noel. So you're taking that out, but it can make new team comps, and we're going to have to see what exactly. But I do not think Finral is a must summon, but of course, stay tuned for more details. I just want to give you guys the basis. He's mainly going to be ran on mono teams. Now, he actually is going to work with future units. So if you guys want details on that, just give me a bit to kind of explain once we get there. Now then, Black Divider should be end of August. Reason being, it's 2 months after Noel, okay? And then it's going to be like kind of flipping with the JP schedule. So Black Divider does make sense in this time slot, right? Also, why? Because the tournament's end of August, okay? Tournament's end of August, which means, you know, good promotion for Black Divider. Boom, there you go. So Black Divider is pretty much a must summon. I mean, I don't see any world where you don't summon for him and don't go for max, okay? A lot of you guys should have been saving your skill page dupes, as I've been saying. There's been no unit you've been like having to use your skill page dupes on. So most people should have 3 to 4 skill page dupes, and they should all go to Black Divider. Okay, Black Divider is that unit that you really want to max out because he will be good. Okay, he will be very good. At the very least, he will not be hurt by Finral. Okay, not by much. If anything, Finral does buff him in a way, so keep that in mind. The thing is, he might be hurt by Charlotte Yami, which we are gonna definitely talk about. But Black Divider is pretty much a must summon. I don't even need to explain his kit. I made 2 showcases. If you want to check out what exactly he does, you do that. Okay, you do that because I don't really need to go through that much. Now, the big ones. Sorry, am I? Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm good. Mid-September, we should be getting Charlotte Yami. The reason is, well, these are the next units coming. We also had their arts leaked, we had their kits leaked, and we have some voice lines leaked in English dub. Okay, so the thing is, Charlotte Yami should come here because the summer vacation was in a roadmap showing the summer Yami with a different costume, but still showing summer Yami. So we should imagine that for mid-September, we should be getting Charlotte Yami. And now we have additional info. So let's kind of look into that. First of all, combo, right? I have to scroll up. But the combo for, where is it? The combo for Charlotte Yami is right here. It's called Joint Attack. I'm not going to play it. I played it actually.
I'll use my briars to finish this quickly.
Great to see you, knuckleheads.
Now, that's honestly pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Now we scroll a bit more down and we get to see that, but I'm going to scroll a bit more down. So we see this Charlotte is a red supporter, and then Yami is a red attacker, okay? So they should be coming. I'm just going to say that right now. They should be coming. I think, you know, Yami's fit kind of became way more fire than before. The shorts really helped him out. His top is a lot better than the previous one, so I'm all for it. Now, there's certain things we could see. Okay, we could see from Charlotte supporter, she has lifesteal and a sunbath, which could be a buff, kind of like Ghost Ray gives damage increase. Okay, lifesteal on Yami would be pretty good. Now she gives damage reduction to her or other people and barrier. So this could be I don't know. I don't like this. This has to change. But the problem is every single other unit that's been leaked has had the exact same things in their kits, the exact same things when they came out. Finral, Vanessa, where is it? And then Black Divider, all the same stuff. Very worrying. So I'm sorry I can't pause. So there's gonna be little pauses when I need to take a little mute break. So this barrier could be a bit worrying because she's a supporter, so I don't really get it. Not an attacker, she is a supporter. Okay, now Yami, there's a couple things that are scaring me, but honestly really good. So he has 4 things in his unique passive. Biggest thing being immortality. Immortality is huge right now, but remember, Black Divider does counter immortality. Keep that in mind. Now he has a dead check, which could be similar to Valkyrie Noel's, but it's hard to tell. He has a beach training his own buff, so this could make him better or worse. Maybe give him damage reduction, could be crazy. And then Dispel. Now we said either barrier or debuff or barrier Dispel. But this could also be immortality, dispel type of removal. So keep that in mind. This could definitely play into it and be a reason why he's good against Black Divider, but we'll have to see. Then do passive, attack buff, skill page, haste up. So he's going to be pretty speedy. Okay, pretty speedy. So keep that all in mind. Now the biggest thing is that they have a special combo together. And why is that good? Because Vanessa exists, silence, you get the point. Okay, now why could this also be good? I have a small feeling this combo is going to remove immortality because it's a special combo. It's going to be strong. It's our first one after so long. They're going to make it hype. They're going to make it strong. So I really think the combo might have immortality removal, but you guys let me know what you think. I just want to put this in your head. Now, they're both red. They're both red. I'll put this in your head too. They're both red. Who needs red unit? Who needs a mono team? Finral. If you got a support Charlotte and a red Yami, well, holy shit, you've almost got your full team. And then guess what? Another unit that we're about to talk about, Dorothy, guess what? She's also red. So I definitely think that Finral is going to be a future unit. So keep that in mind. If you're going for Charlotte, if you're going for Yami, if you're going for Dorothy, you might want to get Finral. That's a big thing. But yeah, that's basically it for those two. I really think these units are going to have to be crazy. I'm not going to lie. Okay, it's going to be, I think, our last batch of 2 seasonals. Very possible. Maybe it's going to be, to be fair, we did get Magna and Sally leaks. Could be those, but these are one of our last batches of 2 seasonals, okay? Especially dropped at once. So we're going to have to see how that works, but the combo is going to be very strong. I have no doubt about it. And if it's not, then all the work that they built up to put my trust into them. Because for now, Gray, Finral, Noelle, Zora, Vanessa, Black Divider, okay, have all been exquisite releases. And I cannot see them break the streak. If they break the streak, we're going to see these units very soon on JP. If the streak is broken, I'm going to be sad. Okay, this is another thing. Finral, okay, let me show you. Finral and Charlotte Yami on JP should come out at the same time, which means you have time to see, do you want to summon on Finral for Charlotte Yami a month after or not, right? That's the main thing. You got to plan ahead while looking at this, okay? And then also realizing, okay, I could kind of see, do I want to summon for Charlotte Yami? Yes or no? If that's a yes, then, you know, maybe summon for Finral, do a little bit of summons and then go for dupes maybe more so in the future. That's fine. But that's basically kind of something I want to make very clear, that Charlotte Yami will probably be very good with Finral because Finral on model teams gives the mobility boost of 20%, which would let Charlotte Yami, if it is a DPS type of combo, attack right away and go absolutely insane. So we're done with that. Julia's skill page is still up in the air, so I'm not really going to mention it. Let me know where you think down below it's going to come out. Now then, we get to the important things. So, oh, I have to change this. So this is something big, and I want to know what you guys think. Okay? So, in the game, they showed us a Salamander Fuego and a Dorothy. Dorothy is not a, she's not a Fest, okay? The thing is, a Salamander Fuego, when we've already gotten a Fuego Leon, to me, screams Festival. It's happened for Noelle, not Noelle, it's happened for and Asta. They've had, and Noelle technically, but they've had SSRs before, and then they came in as a Fest unit, okay? Mainly because Asta did not have an actual SSR before Black Asta, like a canon one, not counting seasonals. But Fuego already had one. So to me, this screams he can be, also his kit is very much looking like a Fest kit. The problem is, it's a Chaos Attacker right now. So to me, I don't know, I'm not sure, okay? The next Fest could maybe be Fuego, but it could maybe not be. Now, if it is Fuego, this might be the new schedule. We might not get a seasonal Okay, we might not get a seasonal here. Okay, I want to make that very clear. We might not get a seasonal. You guys let me know what you think of that, because remember, they did say they were thinking of removing seasonals, and it would line up perfectly to right now, okay, because of the units we got leaked. Because right now we know there's Raya coming, okay, we have parts of his kit, we know there's Dorothy coming, she was in the game, in the glossary, and we know there's a Fuego coming. So we'll have to see, okay, we're gonna have to see. Now then, the thing is, what I want to say is it is possible that the seasonal could come out right here, okay, we could for sure get a seasonal right here. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But it is possible that we get the seasonal that I was talking about right here, okay? So I want to make that clear. It's either a skill page or a seasonal probably coming right before anniversary. Now, Dorothy. We're going to start with Dorothy because she is insanely fun, all right? Where's Dorothy? My goat, my goat, my goat. Okay, Dorothy Unsworth. I'm sorry about that. That was a lot of noise. I'm sure that was quite a lot of noise. So she's a red debuffer, and she's probably going to be an amazing unit to put on any team. Now we're going to start with the alt and then kind of work our way around it. Ultimate. 100% chance to put a nightmare debuff on an enemy for 2 turns, and then also puts silence. This silence is going to be very strong because she's probably going to be quicker than Black Divider. And then remember, on funeral teams, she's going to be way before Black Divider. So then she'll be able to stop Black Divider from falling to 40%, stopping the protection, and then also putting a debuff. Okay, now what does this debuff do? It's going to put a level 5 random debuff. So it's going to put one of the following, okay? It's going to put either reduce damage dealt level 5, insane, 42%. Increased damage taken, I think it's 80%. I don't know what the all attack level 5 is, but level 5 is the highest buff, or debuff. Reduce crit res, reduce defense. I think reduce defense is also 80%. It's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. Okay, 80% of anything, and then just level 5 is crazy. Now, what's even crazier is that if a buff is applied to the target while Nightmare is present, you inflict a 20% mobility reduction debuff on the enemy. So she's going to be amazing in Arena. The problem is Arena being taken rid of? Like, I don't know. It's going to be hard to tell what's happening anymore. But this mobility reduction is very good because it's going to stop you from wanting to do buff sometimes. And then you get an insane debuff twice at the start of the target's turn. So it's going to happen twice, okay? Now we're going to work our way up and down. So you can extend the debuff duration. insane, and then mobility reduction. So you got mobility reduction here when you attack someone with Nightmare, and then you get mobility reduction when they get a buff. Every time. Insane. But this extend debuff is very strong. And I think most of the time you won't even use the skill 2. Now the skill 2 does put good stuff. Disarm, level 3, I think it's 34%, and then crit rate reduction. Both good stuff. Now, whatever the skill page adds, I'm scared because this already is insane. Okay, this is insane. But bro, if it's an extra turn, oh my god, I hope there's conditions for an extra turn. That would be insane to me. So this looks good, but what makes it crazier is this: she has a spread ability. She transfers 1 debuff applied to the attacked enemy to all enemies. When you're putting this Nightmare, what you could do is alt. Okay, you alt on the DPS and then hope for it to be like a damage increase or like reduce crit res or reduce defense, then it spreads. Isn't that insane? So, and by the way, you're extending it. So you, this is crazy. So you alt, okay? Then you skill 1, put it to 3 turns on the DPS. If you go before, if not, it's going to be back to 2 turns, and then it spreads to everyone. And then by the DPS's turn, there's another debuff. So then you spread another debuff on everyone. I don't know, because can it proc to like re-choose the same debuff to spread? It's possible. It's possible you get unlucky and it re-spreads the same debuff, but we don't know right now the mechanics exactly. But this is insane. This is insane. So yeah, you could basically keep up debuffs forever with Dorothy, and then not even just that, you lower mobility as you go, and then it's going to be 2 debuffs, right? So it's going to be really, really good. Now her dupes go even crazier. If you are attacked by an enemy inflicted with a debuff, grants self a 20% mobility buff. So basically, she's going to be attacking a lot and attacking quicker than the enemies, which is very good. Very good. Okay, very good. I like this a lot because she could easily make the person with the Nightmare not attack, for example, Black Divider, and then also let her go way quicker. So then the debuff starts stacking. Now this is why Dorothy and Finral might be a crazy combo on the mono red team. So what the team could be: Finral, the new Yami, the new Charlotte, and the new Dorothy. Boom. They all get the 20% mobility from Finral's buff, and then they all go first, and then they go crazy. Now, why is this insane? Because you stop cleave teams and you just stop people from getting big damage, which I love. So yeah, she's going to be a high investment unit. Just want to make that very clear. We don't know where skill page though. We do not know where skill page, but we do know where Transcendence, okay? Which is very unfortunate for the Yule increase, but it is what it is. I mean, to be fair, that's going to be good for people on global because they could just go to 120 and be happy with that. Now, there's a reduced speed on the combo, which is insane. Now, will this change? I don't want it to change because it looks like a fun kit. I just wanted to make it clear. Very, very, very fun kit. But she should, like, it's either, because she's not the Fest, she should be here, okay? It's either going to be Raya, Dorothy. I think, I'm not sure, but, like, these are the units that we've had confirmed, that we know are coming and are in the works. So it's like, of course, I'm going to put them in the actual schedule instead of other units, right? Now, Raya, we don't know much. He just seems to be a damage unit, if I'm being honest. I'm not even going to really go over him much. But we could very quickly, I guess. Where's Raya? So he gets like crit rate, receive damage down, damage up, dispel, damage up. So it seems like he's really going to be like a PvE unit, but then there's something that tells me otherwise. And that's the new icon they got, which is exactly like the previous Raya, where he could copy 3 buffs now instead of 2 because there's 3 rectangles. Raya had 2. The green Raya had 2, and he was able to copy 2 buffs. Now there's also a high copy debuff, which might make it so his debuffs go to the enemy or transfer. I don't know. So we'll have to see. But Raya, this is more of a PvP thing because you don't see many buffs on PvE enemies, but it's possible with the new game modes that Raya might be meant for PvE. We'll have to see. Just want to throw that in there. We don't know where Raya stands right now. It's a bunch of random stuff, but just know that a third eye Raya is coming. And then we get to Fest Fuego, the last unit. We don't know if it's a Fest Fuego. We don't know when he's coming. We don't know if he is going to be a Fest. But Fuego is looking insane. Okay, I'm going to go through this rather quickly. But I want to start, I guess, with this. Okay, we're going to start with this. So at the start of the battle, you get a Salamander's Flame buff for 2 turns. Now what it gives is 30% damage reduction. 50% lifesteal. And then when you have Salamander's Flame on yourself... Okay, my bad. If you do a counterattack while Salamander's Flame is present, then you're going to also do an extra attack on all enemies to deal 100%. So he's going to be an AoE DPS in a way, while having damage reduction, lifesteal, and then also being able to do AoE counterattacks if he's attacked while, if he does a counter, right? So it's good. Now then, let's start working our way up. Inflicts taunt on an enemy for 1 turn. Also applies when counterattacking. Now, he's going to be counterattacking a lot. We're going to talk about that, but you're going to need to dupe him out. Just want to say that very quickly. And then if you do counterattack without Salamander's Flame, then you're going to put it on yourself again. So this damage reduction, the lifesteal, and the AoE counterattack is going to reapply a lot. So I do like this. This taunt is also insane. Then skill 2, busted. For every instance of burn, actually, yes, For every instance of burn, 40% increased damage dealt on a skill 2, very good. And it is a single target. Now the skill 2 also adds where when you attack someone with burn, you're going to put burn on the left and the right. So it's going to also spread, similar to Dorothy, but it's going to be a burn on the left and the right. So then you could start having burns everywhere. Now then the ult puts an AoE burn. So that means you usually do want to start with the ult, I think. You guys let me know, but I would say the ult is a good starter. Then you get your all attack increase, and then the burn's going to do more damage because of it, and then you increase your HP recovery. Now, why is this good? Because he has lifesteal, so it's going to increase his lifesteal amount. But this is also going to be very crazy for the next part, being the dupes. When hit by an enemy taking burn, counterattack. So he has built-in burns. The thing is, this is also going to proc Gray, and Season 2 goes to get way better and more used because it's going to obviously deal T-block, going to let Fuego be, well, it's going to make Fuego a bit worse, so got to consider that. But being able to guarantee counterattack when there's just a burn, you don't even have to have the counterattack buff, is crazy. And then when you have Salamander's Flame, remember, that becomes an AoE. That becomes an AoE on all enemies, 100% attack and magic attack. Very strong. Very, very strong. Okay. Now then, Max Dupe, they get the immortality buff. Okay, so Max Dupe, if he's on a rainbow team, which kind of sucks. Every unit, every dark unit having this is why I don't like Fuego being dark. Okay, because the thing is, they don't even need to make Fuego have this. That's the problem. They do not. Because Asta has it, Zora has it, and Vanessa has it. Which means those banger, solid fire units, you can't use with Fuego either way. So what's the point of restricting them even further, in my opinion? I find it kind of dumb, but you guys let me know. Then his combo puts a burn, and then if Salamander's Flame is present on itself, 2 more burns. He could put up to 3 burns instantly. Okay, so this is actually going to be very toxic. Burns are coming back. Okay, AoE burn, and then he could also spread the burns, and then his combo puts 3 burns, and then he also counterattacks, which is going to make him taunt, and then continue taunting. It's going to be crazy. Okay, he has a very good kit, very fun kit. I don't know where he fits. I honestly think this Fuego would be a skip because he's dark. But remember, they could always change it, so keep that in mind, okay? He would be around end of October if he is a Fest, okay? This is how it should be. Black Divider, and then 2 seasons later, Fuego. Now then, 1 season later, we get season 14 and 19, respectively. First Annie, 1.5 Annie, should be Lumiere. Reason why? He was kind of in a teaser because they showed the skull where his stone was on top of it, near Haji Village, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, it kind of teases to me because they said like 1.5, stay tuned, right? Kind of teases to me Lumiere. So, you know, be ready for a light DPS for the first anniversary of Global, okay? If it's not Lumiere, if it's Spirit of Zephyr, I'm going to be kind of sad, not going to lie. But I really, really do think that it's going to be Lumiere. Okay, I really do think it's going to be Lumiere. Obviously, Lumiere is the first Wizard King ever, so would be pretty hype. But yeah, overall, right now, if we look at it, let's kind of recap. Fuego, he's going to be good on his own new type of teams, right? He's definitely going to enable certain other units. Not off the top of my head, I'm not sure. Who would they... Maybe he'd be good with the new Charlotte, depending on what she gives. Because if she gives like magic attack or like... I don't even know. Because Fuego gives himself all attack. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Maybe she gives like I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. He wouldn't be good with many of the units coming out besides Dorothy. Dorothy's just gonna be good with anyone because she's red, which is great. But him being dark kind of sucks. Raya seems more of a PvE unit, but we'll have to see. Okay, Dorothy obviously going to be good on a lot of different teams, a lot of dark teams, even the mono red team with Finral for sure. Charlotte Yami going to be good with Finral, probably going to be good alone too, with just like I don't know who else you'd put on the team, but you could definitely make it work. I think this team would be pretty crazy if you put like Noelle on it, and then you could even put Finral if you really want to, right? So just keep that in mind. Finral is going to be pretty nice because a lot of the DPSs coming out are going to take attack, actual like ATK attack, not MATK, not magic attack, actual attack. So Finral is going to be a nice buffer for that while giving speed. So yeah, a lot of units coming out, all looking very good. Make sure you check the dates to make sure you see when they're coming out, okay? But keep in mind, this is not confirmed, but up to Season 11, I think it's pretty much set in stone. But you guys let me know. Just had to make this video, kind of recap all the units coming out, give more team ideas, and also give the dates, and also kind of talk a bit about when or who you should be summoning on.